everybody, and welcome to another chapter in the long legacy of the Big Ten Conference. It's a championship game in the new expanded Big Ten, and there are high stakes here. Not just a conference championship, but potentially positioning themselves for a run at the national championship with an automatic bid. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And here's the return from inside the 5. Returner brought down, sets up the next drive. So USC special teams don't do the offense any favors with that return. And here he comes, the quarterback, all eyes on him. He's the guy that just makes everything go.
Well, this guy's Mr. Do-It-All. It's almost odd to say this about a quarterback, but he truly does. He's the echo of the coach and the connector of this offense. When everyone is hooked up to him, this team operates at maximum capacity, and that usually means their opposition is in trouble.
Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Second down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. Quick spin on the run. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
That's a first down for USC's offense. Nice job up front and an outstanding run here by this running back. What great tradition that USC has of running the football and having great backs. And it's beautiful to see another good one here today.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive, getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. They can open up other aspects of your offense.
Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Lets it go. He makes the grab. Tackle made after a big gain.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving the quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Looking to scramble. And he'll just get rid of it.
Yeah, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Here comes the flea flicker. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't. Most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Aggressive start. Quarterback drops back. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Trojans. just getting settled in for this conference championship game. This offense already has put points on the board, Kirk.
Man, they are not wasting any time at all in settling into this football game. They got straight to their reads. The quarterback did a nice job of just kind of executing the game plan, and they're up 7 here early.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So Washington's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
They'll run it here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Linebacker's trying to confuse this offense now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Pass ball is incomplete, but there's a penalty marker, so let's check out that. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. Now it's 2nd down here. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Second down play coming up for this offense. He hands it to the back. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Handoff to the right side. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Yards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 16. Takes the handoff again. And the game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
There's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
On third down, he drops to throw. And looking for a big play here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. And the Trojans will have to kick this away. When he's got some space here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot. Looking to find the end zone this time. So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9. Offense racing down the field. It sets up a first and goal inside the 10. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Pass caught. Can he get in? The defense stops him just short of the end zone. Spotted at the 1.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
Held to a field goal their first drive. Now in third and goal. Can they find the end zone this time? And they're trying to punch it in here. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Man, a little bit surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on third and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
The PAT makes it 10-7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Gives it to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And the same runner's got it again. And the ball to the ground. Defense has got the football.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit.
Here, we've got a timeout as the coach wants the officials to take another look. He thinks he might have a shot at getting this overturned. Now, looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. The gain is 2 yards, so it's second and 8. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. he'll drop back here on third down. Going for a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Washington offense heads back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? The shotgun running play call. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Again, makes it second and medium. Play action fake, looking to throw. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And the pass is too high, out of bounds, and not complete. And the Huskies will have to punt this one away. We'll see what he can do with the return. The returner is brought down. Gets a start on the next drive. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? And now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. And looking to throw now on first down. Fires it. And it's complete downfield. And a big gain down near the 29. They're threatening. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
That's a great job of working the middle of the field by this quarterback, and he picks up big yards.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking for his big tight end. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Moves up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw again. He's moving out of the pocket now. Gets rid of it on the move. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And we're all tied up now. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
The snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. The Washington offense retakes the field here. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They'll run it from the gun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up fourth down now. The Huskies will line up to kick it away. When he comes for his second punt of the game. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Settled for 3 last time. No doubt they're looking for the end zone in this possession. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they heave it deep downfield. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
First down here for this offense. Ball handed to the running back. Getting set. Here's second down. And the wideout goes in motion. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Boy, a really good ball here by this quarterback to be able to pick up this first down. And hey, this guy is living up to the legacy of what Washington quarterback play has been for a number of years, going way back to Warren Moon and Mark Brunell, and more recently with Jake Browning, and, of course, the last couple years with Michael Penix.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Catch made on the out route. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And the Huskies will line up to punt it away.
Oh, my gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finds his target, and it's complete. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Makes a quick catch, and they get him down after the completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He'll avoid the big hit on the slide. First down, the clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. And the defense has picked up the football going the other way. Touchdown, Huskies. A fumble return for 6. That's a scoop and score. Defense making a monster play there.
Well, his eyes must have gotten so big when he saw that ball pop out, chance to pounce on it, and instead of doing it the more conservative way and just falling on it, he decides to take it to the house for a touchdown, something he'll remember for the rest of his career.
Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And here comes a deep shot. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. Touchdown, Southern California. Strong game by this quarterback.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Extra point splits the uprights. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Huskies' offense is back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to make a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Washington. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. Kirk, what in the world was going on the defensive side of that play?
Wow, what was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if we give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the USC offense is back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. The pocket breaking down. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. And the Trojans come up to the line in the hurry-up. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Trying to extend the play. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
Boy, this defense, everything you want from them they do here except contain the quarterback. Nobody's open downfield. They pressure the quarterback. The only problem is they can't keep him short of the 1st down marker.
That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, USC.
Man, that's his 2nd touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
And the point after is right down the middle. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with a big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. That completion makes it 2nd and short. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's an out route. The catch made. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down. 1st down and 10 now. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. And he drops back in the gun. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Can he take it all the way? Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. Let's talk strategy here.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Looking to throw it on first down. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. The pass is intercepted. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Let's it go on the move, launching deep. And the ball is picked off. Going the other way, can they stop him? And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a pick. Sets up the offense in great position.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Ball sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. He made good on his first attempt, but this one is from 47 yards away. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. 2 quarters down in the Big Ten Championship. A couple of incredibly worthy teams battling for their rightful place in the history of this great conference.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Washington offense heads back out onto the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. Eludes a tackle. That's a big hit at the end, but he earned a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Fights through the tackler. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down.
You know, Chris, this offense has had a big day today. That first half, they seemed to be moving the ball almost every time they had a possession. They were putting points up on the board. Now to start this 3rd quarter, they don't convert here on 3rd down. They have so much confidence. I would be shocked to see them still go for this here.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They love to stretch the lead here with a touchdown. Had it settled for 3 last time. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Try and muscle for the first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. And the quarterback dropping back. He's got a 4th down conversion. Drive stays alive. First down, pickup tackled at the 45.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. And the sophomore a little bit too much. An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Oh, he tosses it back. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. Deep ball caught inside the 10. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, SC. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
The extra point makes it a 10-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Washington offense retakes the field here. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. And they finally get things going this time. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Heading left after the handoff. Some hard running there through a tackle. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. An explosive play, big gain, spotted down near the 37.
A lot of times college quarterbacks, they're more comfortable working to the outside. Here's an example of a quarterback with a full field read, and he hits a big play in the middle.
Receiver makes the catch. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The Huskies looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Single back takes the handoff. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Trying to create here on the move. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Ball handed off. Solid run. They'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid gain.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Can he make it to the marker? Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
The back's got it. It'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Gonna run it. It's Jadowski. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. And it's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sentence before we move on. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And the tailback's got it again. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. QB to the tight end for a completion. They get him at the 42, good enough for a first down.
When the defense gets these guys to third down, they got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Quick pass, the catch is made. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Third down after that running play. And they pick up the first on the ground. Finding space at the 20. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Boy, the offense goes with a jet sweep, and the defense is there. That is a tough play to defend, but give them credit for playing with discipline, especially with their eyes, not getting caught up, squeezing inside. They got to the outside and prevented that from being a big play.
Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Trojans.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And here's the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They're going to run it. The pickup is 9, so it sets up a 3rd and 1 now.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good battle. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. He picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
With this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
The Trojans begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Okay, ready?
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And now the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Using his legs, it's Jadowski. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down.
Now they run the football here. I thought he might have enough room to be able to extend and get across that 1st down mark, but he's going to be a couple of yards short. Good job by the defense at having awareness of space there and knew exactly what they needed to do to bring him down.
Nope, he is stopped short. The defense gets a turnover on downs, desperate to try to cut into this lead. Big guys up front, lined up. It's 1st down. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. It's pulled in, completion on a diving catch. And the Huskies come to the line in a hurry up.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out a completion for positive yards?
We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. First down and 10.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. That's exactly what they did right here.
And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Fires it to the wideout. And he finds his target. He has the first. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he's tackled after the catch. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He makes the grab. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looking to chuck it again. Lets it fly to the wideout. It's a highlight reel diving catch there. 1st and 10 play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the 1st down.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack. The Huskies will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Intercepted in the end zone.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute, and the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost him.
He'll hand it off. Well, the back has been busy, but very little to show for it tonight. That defense has been all over the running game.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? And he's going to launch it deep again. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. And he's got some open field ahead. And on that takeaway, the final play of the game. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. We're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they keep.